Welcome to the Story-Eyed Podcast. My name is Brendan.
And I'm Jen. On this show, we talk about all things Williams syndrome. We're excited to share our community with you. Thanks for being here.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Good. How is your awareness month going, Brendan?
It's going. I've been wearing an awareness shirt once a week and just talking to people about, family included, about Williams syndrome and trying to spread as much awareness as I can. And my mom's been posting the Medium, the articles, which I've been resharing. And we have Weekend for Williams coming up, so that's going to be awesome. And it's been going,
Good.
Yeah.
What about you, Jen? How's your month going?
Like a hot turd. Because it's so busy. I know we had Terry on last podcast, and she was like, "Oh, we decided to, do this like May is a Williams syndrome awareness month, but now May is also Maycember, where everything happens in May, and it's very hard to manage, and I am struggling. So that's how it's going.
Yep.
Not done a good job of my Williams syndrome awareness, but I see everybody's posts.
I will respectfully disagree. I think you've been doing you've been doing just fine spreading the word out there, at least social media wise. I don't know if you know this, you've also done 2 podcasts about Williams syndrome this month, so that's pretty good.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Did you guys listen to the Inner Sense podcast?
No, I haven't had a chance to listen yet.
It was good.
Good.
Yeah, you guys sounded great.
As I'm sure did you.
You did great. I think we all did great on that.
Look up Trust Your Inner Sense with Joanne Starkman on anywhere you get your podcast delights. We are proud to welcome, if you watch the video version, right after this will be the very first ad. Inner Sense Organic Beauty is now a sponsor of the podcast. Woo!
Do we have some clapping? Do we have some cheering? We have applause. That's what I was thinking.
Speaking of Inner Sense, I brought some of my favorite products with me right over here. Yeah. So,
do you have the Hair Renew Daily Active Serum?
I have with me the Hair Renew Scalp Oil, which I love.
Do you have your True Enlightenment Scalp Scrub?
I do.
Very good.
I create Lift Volumizing Foam, which is like a mousse.
The Hair Renew Pre-Wash Treatment.
Yep. That's very good.
So
for travel, I use the Pure Inspiration Daily Conditioner and the Pure Harmony Hair Bath. I have the big bottle version of these too.
Nice.
And I've been using the...
Jen, I can tell that you've been using those products because your hair is lustrous. And
I'm laughing because you guys are doing all the visuals, and I live with 2 other ladies. So there's a lot of hair in my house, and I have nothing in front of me. So I'm doing a great job. But you're in like the dining room. You shouldn't have. I just have been too lazy to move stuff from my desk. Yes. You guys, I am a huge Inner Sense person, not only because it's great that they are like connected to Williams syndrome, but like their products are really good and they're really good quality. And I'm always looking for like things that are better for you, and their products are made with better quality ingredients. A lot of them are organic. They don't have the chemicals. I actually listened to Joanne's first podcast, and she was talking in her first podcast about how like there's even a difference in like the grade of chemicals that they use like in hair care products, and they tend to use a higher standard, and I didn't know that. And so like I just love when like things that I like personally marry together with like a good cause like Williams syndrome. Ooh, it makes me so dang happy. So happy. And I use a lot of Inner Sense products because my hair is dry. So we have the dry hair care stuff. We have the masks because I'm a big hair care mask person. My two people are blonde, so they use the like purple. This is what you use when you have blonde hair. I
Oh,
obviously don't. It's something with purple in it. Uh,
maybe that was my problem. Maybe I should have been using something for blonde hair. Now I have no hair or very little
I
hair.
think it's good for gray hair too, blonde and grays. So I mean, it could be your jam, but we have a lot of Intersense products. So this to me, like months ago, I was like, this feels like who should sponsor us, and now it's happened. I'm
It
so
happened.
I love
excited.
that sense. It just makes my hair feel so good.
Hmm. Can I just say, I don't know, maybe this is not something that other people do. Maybe it's just me, but like I really love to support organizations that are like-minded like us. So like anytime, for example, like they're in the disability community, like
Mhm.
I would rather buy something from people who give back to the disability community
Yeah.
than from other organizations. So, like, aside from the fact that they have great products, like, they also have a great mission. So, and I'm always like, if for, like, if I'm going to sell a house, like, gosh, if there was somebody that was a realtor and they had a kid with Williams syndrome, I would probably use them because they're connected in a way that not everybody is. And so I just like think if people are not that same way, like you should be that way because we should all support each other.
If you look in the description of this episode on YouTube or on Facebook, or if you look in the description on the podcast version, you'll see the link. You click on that link and complete your purchase. Like a good chunk of money comes back to the WSA. You don't have to do anything except enjoy the wonderful product. And you can get 15% off your purchase by using Morgan 15. They can sell their products probably better than we can.
Yeah.
So
I think you guys did a great job.
Yep.
Your
hold on a
visual.
second. Let me for the video version.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Right, there we go. Oh, there it is. You can just So hey, last time we all talked was before the chili pepper challenge.
How's Bennett feeling after that?
So Bennett did good. The problem was after he tapped out after the habanero, he drank too much milk too fast.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
And he was very upset with himself that he did that and ended up releasing the peppers back into the world. We'll put it that way.
Portions of the barnacles.
Cleaning his insides of the barnacles. My amazing wife made it all the way through. My stepdad made it through and asked for seconds. We crowned him the champion because he made it all the way through all the peppers without any milk or water or anything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Of that. Oh my gosh. And how did your fundraising go for the pepper challenge?
Good, very good. Lots of wonderful, generous people. We made more than we made last year. We're going to continue to do this. We're going to hopefully continue to grow it. And this is just going to be a thing that hopefully we can do for years and years and years to come.
Oh man, that's amazing. I love it. I love this challenge. You're getting ready to go to camp too, right?
Yeah, I leave on Friday to go to camp. We will be down in Winder, Georgia. And then hopefully the day after camp ends, we will be doing around a 14-hour live broadcast for Weekend for Williams.
Yep.
Me and
Here
Sarah,
for it. Can't wait.
director Sarah Schaefer, and I will be doing that again. And this time, she and I will be in person. Hopefully, we will have some guests with us in person. And so it should also be a good time, an interesting time. You never know what's going to happen with these things. So, and we'll be broadcasting that live. We'll be publishing a schedule so you'll know who's coming when. And hopefully we'll be able to raise some more money for the WSA and to be able to continue doing the programming that we like to do and that everyone else gets to enjoy. So.
I'm so excited. You talk about all these things that you're doing, and May is busy for you too.
It's a wee bit busy.
A wee bit busy.
Yep. But it's awareness month and it's worth it. It's for the entire community. There's a lot of families with Williams syndrome that still don't know about all of the programs and things that the Williams Syndrome Association that we're trying to provide and try to help with. Got to keep getting the word out.
Yeah.
So this week we have Avi Lesser and
Yeah.
mom Carol. His dad Simon pops his head in there. Joined also by extra special guest Jon Kent is back because
Yes.
Jon and Avi have a very special connection.
What do you say about that interview? There's nothing to say except Avi. I did say to him, when I think of awareness, I think of you because he is just the biggest personality. He was like, I would like to begin now and I would like to end now. Like,
Yep.
Love it.
start to finish.
A man who knows what he wants.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the best way to highlight Williams syndrome is by letting our people with Williams syndrome share their stories. That's what we were talking about on the Innocence podcast, right? Like why it's important for us to do this work. And Avi is no exception. He has so many things to share. Yes, happy Awareness Month, everybody. Please
Happy
share
Awareness Month.
what you're doing or not doing, just like me. I'm falling flat this year, but
Oh, come on, Jen.
Oh,
make a comeback next year.
Stop it.
you're
You're doing just fine.
You're
You're doing just fine, okay?
They're hard. They're really hard and it's busy. So I see you, teen parents. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
You are seen and heard.
All right, everybody. We love you.
Yay!
Hearts and croutons to all.
Hearts and croutons.
Hi, I'm Morgan Jane Starkman. I am the daughter of Greg and Joanne Starkman from Inner Sense Organic Beauty, and I'm so happy to tell you something really special. The Hair Renew Scalp Hair Bath and the Hair Renew Soothing Conditioner from Inner Sense Organic Beauty. These clean, safe products help take care of your scalp and hair. They make your scalp feel calm and renewed. I love how they make me feel cared for, and I think you'll love these products too. Let's take care of our scalp and hair together. Try them today and save 15% on your first purchase with my code Morgan15 at InnerSenseBeauty.com.
Hi, my two of my favorite people,
Yeah.
Brendan and Jen. Avi and Carol.
Can I have the screen bigger?
Can you have the screen bigger? Yes, you can. Hold on one second.
Avi, do you know the new Pope? Have you wondered if you'd ever?
Oh,
That's a point of pride.
I think he's a Chicagoan. We are just fazed by the fact he likes a different team.
Well, okay. He likes the White Sox. Need all the prayers they can get.
Thing, while we're a Cubs family.
But you wear similar funny hats, don't you?
Oh, I hear some. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Simon, I think you better come on camera. I don't know.
Good luck getting Simon on.
It's really a special feeling that I have.
Do you want to wait till have we started yet? Or
Well, this is too good.
Yeah, for starting, this is like we're a loose ship over here. You guys can just. I fully planned that Avi was going to take control.
Yep.
Fully planned that, and
I guess you've met.
Yeah.
we have met. Yes.
See my hands, lights, camera, action.
Awesome. All right. Well, hi, Avi. Hi, Carol. How are you guys?
Great.
Hello.
Good. So, for those who don't know who you guys are, why don't you take a second to introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
My name is Avi Lesser. I've been involved in Williams syndrome for almost my whole life. Beside me is my mom, Carol Patinkin.
Oh, you got the middle name too. Hi. Hi, nice to meet you. Your dad's over there.
And of course, from Birmingham, England is my dad, Simon.
I'm so excited to see you.
And my buddy from Nashville, Jon Kent.
Thank you, Avi. Thank you for the introduction.
Can you believe that the Opry is 100? I can't believe it.
Can you believe that you sang on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry? You did a solo, no less.
That was 20 years ago.
And Brendan was on the stage too.
I was.
That's right.
I was
We
there.
met you. I think that was our second big thing at the Williams Syndrome Association. Was that right?
Yeah.
And the
I was really glad to have been on the stage of the Opry, and This is the centennial.
Wow.
This is a centennial year full of memories from the past generation, the country, and they're paving the way for new stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Avi, you're not into the new stars. You like the
Which
old.
I don't like.
Yeah. New star for you is like 1950.
Oh.
He likes the old timey stuff.
Yep.
I like Hank. I like Loretta. I like Tanya Tucker.
I was
Like
gonna
Garth
say, who's
Brooks? Do you like Garth Brooks?
Garth Brooks. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Wow, okay.
And going down to the Dum Thorpe, find a giving in until they get enough. All around the world in the big cup truck. It's going down till the sun comes up.
Avi, I was also like, how is the show gonna start? And I fully anticipated that it would be with you singing. So you're like, just that's how I know you're the singer.
Before we started, you kind of alluded that you had some big news that you wanted to share and you were champing at the bit.
Is quite amazing. I get to turn 39 tomorrow.
Wait, not 39?
No, 38.
38.
I'm turning 38 tomorrow.
Happy.
Happy birthday.
Yes,
Well,
on your birthday.
And I'm not even done with Denver yet.
Oh, he wanted to talk to you about Denver.
Yeah.
Jen, can we go off subject?
Are we on a subject?
Okay, so there's other big news in our family, and it's related to Colorado. Do you want to tell them?
Yes, my sister said yes, just well over more than a year ago.
And where does she live?
She lives all the way in Denver, Colorado,
Yes.
which I think is a great city.
I'm waiting for you to come visit me.
Well, we've never had enough time.
But they're staying. Our daughter, Molly, she was a volunteer at Williams Syndrome Camp. Brandon, were you there when she was there?
Maybe.
Maybe. So, anyway, she and her fiance are finishing their residencies, and
They
gonna live
are
in
both going to
Denver.
live in Denver, which is kind of a good thing for me because I can continue coming to Denver.
So, what
Yay.
kind of doctor is she? Can you tell him? She's just finishing her fellowship.
She's a pediatric neurologist.
So,
Has anyone heard about that term of pediatric neurology?
Yes.
Yeah.
we
Where's
have.
she gonna be at? Do you know? Does she have like an official jobby job?
She has a jobby job.
She has a job, and I think she really serves.
Yeah, she worked hard.
So
Yeah, I mean,
we're
what's it-
gonna go to Denver next month and stay in a luxurious embassy suite.
Great.
Wasn't Johnny Cash a pediatric neurologist at some point? Do you think?
No, he was called a highwayman.
Highwayman, pediatric neurologist.
Yeah.
Searching.
It was
All
Elvis
important.
something.
All important.
Those of you who didn't know, I spent nearly 5 hours in Graceland when I was with Jon Kent in Memphis.
Carol and I can testify that is true. It was every bit of 5 hours.
John's wife says, Lisa, she says, 5 friggin' hours.
Something like that. Yes.
How did that documentary sort of come to be?
Well, it was due to the fact that 2017 was to be my 30th birthday, and Jon Kent thought to himself how to extend my 30th birthday in a good way. So he thought, so how about looking back at the king?
That's a pretty
That's pretty much true. I heard, yeah, he was singing one of his favorite. Was it which Johnny Cash? Anyway, I got wind that you were going to go there for your birthday, and I thought I have got to be there to trail Avi and Carol and Simon, Molly, and a couple of other family members. It was a blast. It really was.
Yeah. We did that for the 30th birthday celebration. Avi's a big celebrator. Don't know if you know that about him.
Oh, yes. I enjoy celebrating other famous people's birthdays or dates in rock and roll.
Yeah.
Or significant anniversaries of true 20th century heroes.
And that became Avi in the Court of the Kings, with a little short film that was Nashville Film Festival and a couple places.
It was a great feeling for me. I got a taste of the South like I never had before.
What are you doing for your birthday tomorrow then?
So I'm having a gigantic chocolate cake.
Great.
And I've started a non-dairy diet.
Oh, sad.
Well, lactate is great.
Yes.
Lactose free. It's great.
True. Okay, good.
Yeah, and I've discovered the many ice cream companies that make them now. It's been a part of my life.
So, yeah, we had a lactose-free, ice cream, dairy-free family get-together yesterday.
And I quizzed everybody on info they haven't known about me.
Oh, we had an Avi Lesser trivia.
I called it an
Not me
Avi
too.
Lesser quiz.
An Avi Lesser quiz. Ooh, that's exciting. Who knew you the best?
Everybody had doubts about my Disney rides.
Really?
Everybody had doubts on which Broadway shows I like. And everybody had doubts on which restaurants are my favorites.
I think different people knew different information, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that happened was I got into the Cracker Barrel world,
Does everybody in your family like going to Cracker Barrel?
but only might be a few.
I love
Avi
that.
likes to bake.
I'm a baker
and a cook.
and an avid cook, and I use one of those big Chinese walks. Everybody thinks I can walk.
You can walk.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's one of your interests aside from singing, aside from trivia, aside from Cracker Barrel, is cooking.
I like to cook and get inspired by chefs. For example, if I'm at home with my mom and dad, the first thing I turn on is Guy Fieri. He's rolling out with Diners, Drive-In, and
Dive.
I love Guy Fieri. I've met
Yeah.
Guy a bunch.
He's been in quite a few restaurants, including the Denver Biscuit Company.
Ooh, have you been there
Big
yet?
and
Oh, you
little.
need to go there. That's my favorite. Denver biscuit. I love me a biscuit.
I've tried it once.
You
They
didn't
make
like
this.
it?
Wow.
I loved it.
Oh, good.
Nice flavor.
Yes.
And what can I say? It's just that they have this flavor that never stops.
Better than Cracker Barrel. That's what you're telling me.
No comparison.
I mean, I say yes. Yes, better than Cracker Barrel, but that's okay. We can be
No.
One of my favorite things to do with Avi is to make him choose between or among a few things that he loves.
Yeah.
The biggest is the Beatles or Elvis, right?
Ooh.
Or you throw Johnny Cash in. I mean, Carol, you know how much fun that is.
I like banjos, fiddles, guitars.
Okay.
Brandon, what do you play? What does Brandon play?
Are you a
Drums.
drummer, Brandon?
Yeah, drums are my primary, but I also play guitar and a few other instruments. Yeah.
Well,
You-
I have a
together,
very
right?
special instrument that I use more often now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was used by some guy that played with Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
So
there.
my parents thought about getting me a melodica, and I'm using it 5 years later.
That's
We should have brought an
awesome.
instrument.
My son loves the melodica. He plays the melodica too.
It was like an instant fit.
It
Mhm.
fits into my mouth, and it's like an accordion with a twist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jean Baptiste, who was
Okay.
John Baptiste, that's what
really-
I'm saying.
he's totally making it cool to play the
Oh,
melodica.
John Baptiste.
Wait, I
Can't be
have to
eating
ask
your
you a
biscuit,
question.
though.
Avi, did you get that during COVID? Was that what? Yeah, birthday present.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during COVID, that was a birthday present, and
Changed your life, right?
it changed me, and now I use it on Wednesday nights in the jug band and other shows too.
Yeah. You want to tell them a little about that?
Yeah, please.
I've been over the place with the melodica.
Oh, I meant the jug band class.
What the jug band class does is it takes some of the great songs about the Depression era and way before our time.
Mm.
We often do shanty at the end.
Yeah, well, that was an Avi edition. He decided it needed a sea shanty at the end. How long have you been going to that class?
15 years
That's
15 years.
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
in
that?
Lincoln Square, and that's where Old Town School is.
I don't know if you guys remember when the convention was in Chicago, a whole bunch
Yeah.
of people came to work with to be
Yes.
available at the convention from Old Town School of Folk Music. It's fab, totally fab. So these are really great friends of yours, and you perform a couple times a year, right?
Yes, and I will see all of you in 14 months at the convention in Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good advertising, Ab.
In 14 months, we will all convene for a convention full of friendship classes and outings beyond compare.
Mhm.
Outings beyond compare.
I love it.
Because we're going to be close to Canada.
Yep.
Right,
No pressure on us, John, to put on a good.
Eh?
No.
No, we're gonna have to get some biscuits on board.
Yeah.
though. We have to ship them up.
We're
Cracker
gonna be
In Buffalo? Are we going to be in Buffalo?
We're going to be in Buffalo,
Ship up
Buffalo
the
biscuits.
capital of Buffalo Wings.
Yeah, there
Yep,
you go.
Buffalo wings.
And when I become a brother-in-law, I have to wear a specific dress that is unlike anything I've tried on before, because Molly's fiance is a sheik.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, yep. 2 weddings,
Wow.
and one is going to be a bunch of different events,
Parties.
right?
It's
Wedding.
a strange Indian Jewish wedding.
yeah, yeah.
I love
I
it.
just-
That's gonna
I
be
just went to
Strange
my
or
first,
unusual?
Avi, I just went to my first Indian wedding this year in January in India. It was crazy.
Oh,
Fun.
Carol,
was there a lot of crazy colors coming through?
Yes, yes. And get ready to take 1 million pictures. They love to take pictures. So you're going to be,
I can
you are going to be
pose.
great.
Do you have a go-to?
I trust myself.
he's gonna be the Avi Shankar. I want to see next time I see Avi, I want to see a sitar in your lap. Instead of Ravi Shankar, it's Avi Shankar.
That's right.
I was tailored on Devon Street, which has a large amount of Indians, Pakistanis, and Bangladeshis.
One of your favorite grocery stores. One of Avi's unknown favorite activities is to go to
Patel Brothers.
different kinds of grocery
Different
stores.
kinds of grocery stores.
It's a favorite activity.
It's a favorite activity of mine, and whenever I'm in a grocer that's international, I got to know the spices they use, what ingredients, and what's surrounding the frozen aisle.
I got to jump on another call, folks. It's great to see you, Avi, Carol, and everybody, and Brendan, Jen.
Hi, bud. It's good
Yeah,
to
see you
We're
soon.
so, Avi, I'll call you tomorrow for your birthday, okay?
You guys get to go to India for this wedding, or is it?
No, it's gonna be based in California, in the groovy Bay Area.
Yep.
Seek.
Cooler?
The
Yeah.
men have to wear a turban, but it doesn't really fit me.
Are you
Good.
you have to wear one for the wedding?
I'm still looking for that right keeper to wear
For which wedding?
for Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Yeah.
Nordstrom should help me tailor attire too.
Okay. We'll get everything you need.
You know, for the Indian wedding that I went to, they also tailored clothes for me, and I just showed up and they were all there. And so I didn't have I did not know until I was there.
That's amazing.
It was a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It'll be
I'm
lovely.
glad
It's going to be
I-
really fun and welcoming and beautiful and colorful and joyous.
I've been
When's the big
to-
event? When's the wedding?
Well, we selected October 18th.
That's the Chicago one.
Thanks.
And in June, the end of June, we have the California one. So it's a lot.
Oh man, that's wonderful. Do you like to travel, Avi?
When I travel, I take a duck in a row to help me.
Oh, should we explain that?
Please.
Ducks in a row means Uncrustables, pretzels.
So it's like things that,
It's like things that would help me through the flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
so what does Dad need?
And
his
Dad
duck?
needs his tea.
He needs his tea. Simon needs his tea. And Avi needs to know that lunch is going to be there or dinner.
And
Just
my
in
mom
case.
likes to bring
I bring my iPad.
your iPad. Oh,
So
yeah.
everybody has their ducks in a row. So,
Yeah.
like, Brandon, when you got stuck and you had to turn around and you didn't have your luggage, you got to have a couple things to help you have your ducks in a row. So
Oh, yeah.
that you don't
Yep.
have to worry. you
Yeah,
know.
I'm going to use that.
Brendan, how old are you now?
I'll be 38 in August. So
Oh, you guys are exactly the same year.
just about the same age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we both born in 87?
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Morgan Jane Starkman from Inner Sense Organic Beauty, and I'm so excited to share something that I love, our Hair Renew Scalp Hair Bath and Soothing Conditioner. Soothes my hair and soothes my scalp irritation. These products leave my scalp feeling truly calm, and they make me feel confident and cared for, and I think you'll love them too. Let's take care of our scalp and hair together. Try them today and save 15% on your first purchase with my code Morgan15 at InnerSenseBeauty.com.
And now back to the podcast.
Avi, how old were you when you were diagnosed with Williams syndrome? Do you know?
Oh, that must have been 4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Nah, less. He was 2.
I think 2.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was then none of the tests, right?
Right.
No tests. So
No.
it took a little while.
Yeah.
We were just talking last podcast with Terry, and we were talking about that time where there wasn't testing, right? And then all of a sudden there was a convention where they said we figured out the gene for Williams syndrome, and everybody started getting tested, and it's just so fascinating. So how did they just said, we think this is what you have?
Well, do you want me to answer that? Because you were kind of young.
I was too young at the time, and I kind of still don't remember those early days.
You wouldn't remember that. So we started to ask some questions pretty early. There were some things happening, but they were, within, and
But
so even
now-
in 2 weeks we had a couple of questions, but it took a long time, and then we kept asking questions, and they kept saying, no, there's nothing. So Avi does not have a serious heart defect.
Right.
So the diagnosis was a little bit trickier.
Yeah.
So it was all on kind of development and some other, looking at facial features and things like that, and low tone and stomach stuff and all those things that go on. And, not a great sleeper for a long time, all those things. There were lots of signs. We were asking lots of questions, and then we kept getting no. And then finally we saw one person who kind of mentioned it in passing. He was a cardiologist, and he said, maybe. And then we went to a geneticist, and the geneticist it took him a second. He opened a book. Remember those things instead of a computer? He opened a book,
Boy.
and he said, here. And we were like, yep.
Yep.
There you
So,
go.
You had suspected, you had thought it was Williams syndrome.
oh no.
No.
I just thought there's something going on.
What's going on?
And I was like a dog with a bone. I was like, something's happening. Something's not right. And Avi's our oldest. But I just was like, he's having too hard of a time.
I
So-
guess you haven't asked me if I have a pet yet.
I haven't asked you if you have a pet yet. Do you want me to ask you that?
Yeah.
Hey, tell me.
Cute little doggy. She's the cutest, and her name is Mabel.
May.
Oh.
She's a good-looking mini golden doodle.
She's a mini golden doodle. That's very mini.
Is she at your
Many
house
years-
now? You should introduce us if she's at your house.
We're not at our house.
Oh, you're not?
No, we're at Avi's. Where are we? You can tell them.
This is the Keshet Adult Program, which has moved from Skokie to Highland Park.
Okay, so you're at your place that you hang for the day.
Not every day, right?
And the house I'm living in is 2 miles away, so it's convenient for me.
I don't even think it's 2 miles. Like, you can walk here, no problem. Like in a
Like a block or two.
Carol, you were mentioning that that Avi doesn't live with you guys. How has that been, Avi? How was that adjustment to living on your own?
Well, I've had that joy for 14 years.
Wow, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. But you've lived in two different places, right?
I've lived first in Evanston,
And it was a different kind of program.
which kind of made me happy there. And I've been in Highland Park for 7 years now. And
Yeah. Actually, there's two people with Williams syndrome that are at his old place.
Really?
Those are like independent apartments and they're supported in a
Yeah.
different way.
Mhm.
They're very independent. There's been other people too. I think there's been at least three that I can think of.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
I-
It's a great place. It's just not covered by any state
Oh.
funding.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Is that why you
it's
guys
not,
moved?
it's not for everybody. What?
Is that why you moved to a different place or no?
No, it just
no, it was just one idea that I thought in my head. It was time for me to move on.
You're like a highwayman. You're a
Yeah.
wandering man.
Yeah, you're
you know the structure was Abby needed a little bit more support
Yeah.
than was available through that. It was a really great program, but it wasn't quite enough. And this program that we're involved in, that Avi does some of his community-based stuff during the week when he's not working, is they all started to open a couple of group homes. So that's was a move that we were able to make, and Avi got funding, which was, as everyone knows,
Mhm.
not
Very
always
important.
that easy. Yeah. So it's been great. Everything has its adjustments. COVID was really quite a challenge in the house, I think. So there were just,
I was the most saddest, and I obviously bit myself a few times.
Yeah.
it was a hard thing to take in, I think, for a lot of people, COVID, and it was a big change.
And I had the luxury of staying in my own bedroom and just having people call me and comfort me.
Yeah, Avi came back home for a while.
Yeah.
The house closed. So,
And now I'm facing a colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're almost 40.
I'm overdue for mine. I gotta have another. I've already had colonoscopies a couple times.
Me too, Joel.
Do you think
Avi,
I can
you
make it through?
I absolutely think you'll make it through.
Yes.
I think they do. At least in my experience, they do such a good job of keeping you relaxed. You don't fully go under. Like you don't. Like it's not like full anesthesia where you go under, but you just sort of feel very relaxed. I started singing. You're never fully dressed without a smile, and that's the funny thing
from
is
the medicine.
yeah. Avi, the funny thing is I don't know that song,
Oh,
but apparently I was singing it full voice.
you did.
I guess you do know that song.
Yeah, somewhere deep in my
I know
recesses.
exactly where that song is from. It's Annie.
Annie, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never, because obviously, Avi, I don't know if you know this, in my previous life before I worked for the WSA, I was a professional actor for many, many years. And I used to do tons and tons of musicals. But I never did Annie. Never was an Annie. So I don't know
It's in
why I
there.
know that song. Apparently, I have
Speaking of musicals, I'm a big fan of Mr. Lloyd Webber.
Yes.
yeah.
Woo, amazing.
Do you have
Joseph.
do you have a go-to favorite musical or a comfort musical?
Something that comforts me is Les Mis.
Yeah.
Oh, it's comforting. That's a good. I'm surprised.
Well,
We had a lot of musicals in our house going for many, many years. All those videotapes.
yeah. What's
And
the fun thing is it's got that epic quality, but it also has those really like Bring Him Home and On My Own, those really quiet,
Somber moments.
yeah.
Avi, you said that it was a joy to move out on your own. Did you mean that, or like, is that you really were excited about living on your own?
I felt the urge to try new things,
Yeah.
like getting an Uber somewhere, which I've done for almost a year now. Uber gives me easy ride, like $2 away back and forth.
We have a subsidized ride program here that has really made a big difference for Avi.
It's like a paratransit company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Avi takes it to and from work. And that's been, and then also social things he can use it for, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, no, it's been great, right? So Avi, I don't know if you know this, Avi loves opera. He's an opera singer.
I love sopranos, tenors, Carreras Domingo, Pavarotti.
But he also loves, and maybe Brandon, you know this, I don't know. Avi loves national anthems.
Yeah.
And learning
Different languages.
So I think we counted once and we came up with 37 national anthems.
Wow.
Was it 27 or 37?
27.
27. Okay, maybe it was 27. Yeah.
Oh, geez, look at the time.
Yeah, it's okay. Just a few more.
Yeah, we are getting ready to wrap up here. This thing, yeah, it flies. This time flies when you're having fun. Well, remember that come next year at the convention, Avi, when we welcome our Canadian friends.
Oh, he's got it.
You know,
French and English.
My daughter Stella, she's only 14, but she also loves the national anthem, and she currently can only sing it in 2 other languages, so she can do Canadian and Spanish.
So Avi spends a lot of time watching them online and then being able to sing them. And people find it so sweet.
Yeah.
And kind and thoughtful that you care about their country, right?
Yeah, for the last 3 years, I've devoted some time to my fellow Ukrainians.
Cool, that's amazing.
I also can do Indian. I can do basically anywhere in Europe.
A lot of really small countries in Europe that Avi knows.
Scotland, Ireland, Wales.
Well, I meant like Bulgaria,
Romania, Croatian.
Teach a class at the convention. Like Stella would love to take a class and like learn a bunch of different national anthems. She would be all about it.
You guys can walk around Buffalo singing the national anthem of Luxembourg.
Yes, there we go.
Know that one?
Heck no.
No, he doesn't know that one.
Okay, well
But
now
I
you
still
have a
can.
goal.
No. No, don't you dare. Don't dare. Don't dare. Thank you for this opportunity, everybody. It's been a thrill to be on this podcast. And let me say, we've done it. Over and out.
Avi, I just have to say that you are like one of my most favorite people to hang out with at conventions. And I was just like thinking about Awareness Month because May is Williams Syndrome Awareness Month, and I
Chicago's
think
planning a big block party.
Yeah.
There's two events actually. There's a block party, and then there's going to be a walk or something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna go to it's Libby's walk party, right? Yeah, she's cute too. But you're just like the man. I always like think such great things of when I think of Williams syndrome and you. And I just knew this podcast interview was going to be amazing because you're amazing.
You want to say?
Oh, for that I say merci. Dankeschön. Merci beaucoup. Big thanks to everybody in the entire Williams syndrome family. Williams syndrome doesn't make me miss things that I adore doing. Going around the world, eating different things, singing different things. Until next time.
I love it. I love it.
May the wind always blow on your backs. May your house be free from rats. May you live as long as you want to. And may you want to for as long as you live. And may you be half an hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead.
This
This has been the Starry-Eyed Podcast, presented by the Williams Syndrome Association. The show is hosted by Jennifer Keaton and Brendan Lemieux, and produced by me, Joel Listman. Theme song by Tommy Barbarella and Mariella Elm. Got a question for the show? Email us at podcast@williams-syndrome.org or message us at the Starry-Eyed Podcast page on Facebook. Video version of the podcast available on the Williams Syndrome Association channel on YouTube or on Facebook. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or comment on the video version and maybe it will be featured on a future episode. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Starry-Eyed Podcast wherever you get your podcast delights.